We go through so many crazy things in our lives, and I've been up and down and up and down, and the music always reflects it. Meditation was the key to releasing all the anxieties and frustrations. You know, when the nervous system gets wound up, then meditation is a way of helping to restore some sort of order. And I don't know, I just, on that, you know, what happens is it sort of makes a lot of blood go up into the brain, and you start using more of the brain through the chemical. You use more brain than you normally have used, and somehow the senses get heightened for a moment. And I don't know, I just took one look at the trees and the grass and the sky, and I thought, yeah, that's it. For me, it's like the songs, you know, it's usually different songs mean different things to me. But I think generally the album's nice because it's happy.
Mic check. Okay. Welcome to the show. This is the George Harrison Telecaster 0115400721 parts layout diagram. We're going to be talking about it today and going over all the parts, and you need to memorize them for the test on Tuesday. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? So, in the first video I made, I did a first video on this guitar. I didn't want the video to be about me at all. I wanted it to just be about the guitar. So I basically edited out my personality completely out of that video. You can't even really tell it's my video. But go watch it. It's a good video. I like it. I think I did a pretty good job on it. I think it's cool. I just really wanted to capture the essence of the guitar. And so George is my favorite Beatle. Something about his personality and his songs struck a chord with me, and that's definitely a pun that's intended. So let's plug it in. The first video was all about the specs and all that stuff, right? Let's just plug it in. I'm going to talk about what I think about it, what inspired me to get this, and the tones. We'll hear it too. So I guess I should turn the amp on. So let's talk about the setup. I've got a Fender Princeton limited edition tweed back up there, and I'll show close-ups so you can see the settings I've got it set to. And I'll use the reverb and the tremolo, and I'll plug in. I've got my pedal board down here. I won't have a camera on that the whole time, but I'll tell you what I'm using so you can hear it. I mean, so you can know what I'm playing. That's what I meant. Got it on like 4.5. Wrap around the strap, just like that. That was just a little warm up. Got to warm up or you can't play guitar and have fun. Well, here's the little mini one. If anybody's wondering about this, this is the Axe Heaven mini replica, officially licensed. Got it on Amazon a few years back. And I know some people were wondering, what were they wondering? I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, no, what I meant to say was, so that was a lie. I never thought, when I got this little mini replica on the stands falling apart, never thought I'd actually get the real guitar. Never imagined that. I never imagined that. I didn't know they were gonna do like reissues. I didn't know they were gonna do reissues. Am I gonna cut that out? I don't think. Stop it. Okay. Let's just try some tones, right? Like we got it plugged in there. We got some reverb. Let's see. I'll mention the pickups. They're got the spec sheet here. This is really cool. You know you can do this? You can go to Fender's website and download a spec sheet of the guitar, and it's got all the parts listed. The pickups are the 64 vintage. Just double checking that. Their pickup, ASCII 64 Tele neck. So that was the neck I was playing through there. Yeah, really cool. You know, it's just like if you wanted to build one and you wanted to get all the parts, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's got all the measurements and all the specs and everything. And it's like a 6-page breakdown. It's like, I guess like a, I don't know if blueprint. Is it a blueprint for a guitar? I don't think so. So this is the neck. Neck and middle. Why did I say neck and middle? Neck and bridge. Okay, I'm just messing around. But everybody wants the neck, the bridge pickup. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's do some more tones, you know. This is just like a loose, relaxing, fun video because I just want to play guitar and have fun. The last one was more about the stuff. So this is a fuzz face. Pretty gritty. I like these 64 gritty pickups. This is a super overdrive on it. Turn the reverb off. I've got a delay pedal. I've got a hammer tone, Fender delay, and then I've switched over to Tube Screamer Mini with the overdrive all the way down, but the pedal cranked, and a Joyo Sweet Baby Overdrive. So they're blended in. So I like this tone. This is cool.
I suppose the first feeling I really had that was strong, spiritual feeling, was after taking LSD. Somebody, John Lennon and I were having dinner with somebody who was a dentist, and he dropped LSD in our coffee. It's like a mirror has become dirty, and so through meditation and yoga, it's the process of trying to polish the mirror so that we can reveal what we really are.
I think that's good for tones. Let's talk about the guitar a little bit. Kind of got carried away. Yeah, so when I first bought the guitar, I ordered it back in February this year, and waited 6 months. They apparently they made 1,000, and so there was just a wait for it. When it first arrived in June, I didn't actually get to see it, but it arrived damaged at the store, at the little shop of horrors. Why did I say that? I bought it from a store in Ottawa called Rosewood Music, and the first one arrived damaged. They said it was the truss rod, and you can actually see the truss rod in here, in this little spot up in here, if that's in focus. So I was expecting to get it in October, and it actually came in like a month later. So I've had it for a little while, wanted to spend some time with it. A few things surprised me, the specs, because I didn't read the specs when I bought it. I just kind of, it was George Harrison, and it's the new artist Tele, and I just kind of went for it. So one thing that surprised me, and I realize why after now, the specs on it, it's not a one-piece rosewood neck, so there's no skunk stripe. There's a fretboard, rosewood fretboard on top of a piece of rosewood. And like I have another rosewood neck. Actually, I have a couple, and they have the skunk stripe. So this is the specs from the original prototype that Fender gave George Harrison in 1969. The second thing that I almost thought, I'm like, that's gotta be a mistake, is the logo. It's a sticker that's not sitting on top. It's not under any finish. So like, I think technically you could peel that off, unless it's glued on there really well. I was surprised by that. I'm like, no, that's not good. But then I was looking at the spec sheet here, and it says to me, where does it say that? Oh yeah, logo 65 Tele number, patent number applied on top of finish. And it actually says that, and it's like, it says it, so it's real. So it's not a mistake or anything like that. Yeah, so they're going for vintage specs. I think this is the only Tele I've ever had that has the little ridges in it. I don't know what you call those. Rigid. It's got ridges. So, anyways, that's something new for me. I was also surprised it's not a bone nut. It's a synthetic bone. String tree, vintage string tree. I don't know what they talk about it in here. It's in here somewhere. tuning machine. It's got all the specs. It's got all the things. Anyways, it's on the site. It's on Fender's site. It says it. It says it on the site. Why did I do that? Why would you do that? Anyways, none of those things like upset me. I didn't really care. Comes with a really nice case. You see in the first video. Not too much case candy, just really basic stuff. They don't really include much stuff. I think you gotta get to like the custom shop level to get more stuff in your guitar cases these days. Overall though, I love it. It's exactly what I'd hoped for. The neck is great. It's lightweight, really lightweight. I weigh it in the other video. You can go check that out. Tones are awesome. These pickups, like vintage 64, they can handle some gain pretty good. It doesn't squeal or anything like that. They're really good. I like them. I knew what they were gonna sound like because I've got a set that I have, I wired for like a 4-way Tele. I've got them in the packaging right now. They're not in any of my guitars right now, but I knew what to expect. So I was like, oh, that's cool. That's what the pickups are gonna be. Nice. Yeah, so I've got those boxed away for another Tele some other day. And like I said, I read they made 1,000 of these in this run. And so there aren't a ton available. And the ones that I've seen online, like on Reverb, people are flipping them for double the price. So I see like $8,000, $9,000 Canadian. I bought mine to play it and to keep it, so it's a collectible and a playable. I have no plans to flip it. This will be a life guitar. Unless all of a sudden it's worth like zillions or millions, pay off the house. I don't know. There you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a little short this time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Good night. That's what George said in my last video. I got some audio clips from an interview. So, there you go. Let me know your thoughts. You can leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this. Who's your favorite Beatle? Do you like this guitar? I know the history is that he didn't keep the original. I don't know why. He gave it away, right? And if it was as heavy as they say, like 10, 12 pounds, I understand why you wouldn't want to keep it. But it's famously on the rooftop performance, and you can see it in the Get Back documentary and the Let It Be album, right? It was used on Let It Be recordings. And so it's got some nostalgia, and I really liked the idea of it. I really like Rosewood. I really like Tele, so it kind of all fell in place. Crazy expensive. It's the most expensive guitar I ever bought, but it's worth it. It's worth it for me. So that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. So I'll play guitar. Let me know. I don't know what I'm saying. Didn't plan this one. Usually I script everything. I'm not scripting today. Off the script. All right. As always, play guitar and have fun. And I'll see you in the next video.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a little short this time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Good night.